Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself today because we don't exactly know what's going to happen in today's video, but the plan is potentially to get a new club because we have done everything we need to do at Arsenal. We've won every trophy on offer, all of them this season. Spoilers. And that includes the Champions League. So technically, the main part of the save is actually now over, but now we move into the postscripts. What is the postscripts, you may ask? What is this thing? It's been a while since we've seen this, to be honest with you, but I thought I'd dust it off just so we can have a look at it. Now, those are the rules that you can see just here. I've managed to work it so that I can look this way and look at my monitor while I'm looking at it as well. You can see right here, this is how we kind of have planned the season out. So we decided, obviously, the random club that we started with. We've kind of been basing on stuff for what we do in real life. I hadn't really come into it that much, to be honest with you, this season. Scout reports, recommendations, adverts. We've kept to that. That's been fantastic. Kind of not really used any knowledge that we had outside of FM. We've relied on what's come to us when we're looking for players. For the most part, there might be one or two things where I've looked at someone because it's popped into my head. We didn't do any training until we got the Continental Pro. And the objective was to win the Champions League. But the bonus objective now kicks in, where we try to win it with more than two teams. We've done it with Arsenal. It's now about finding that second club to begin this part of the journey. Again, in real life, this is a record held by Carlo Ancelotti, Mourinho, Guardiola, Ottmar Hitzfeld, Jupp Heynckes, I never get that name right, I could have got it wrong, and Ernst Happel. They're the guys who have won the Champions League more than twice with two different clubs at the minimum. Some of them have won it more than twice, but no one's won it with three clubs. That's really what we're looking for. So what that means is we now need to sum the season up, still prepare in case we are here at Arsenal, but then decide what we want to do. We have applied for another job already. You would have seen that at the end of the last video. It goes without saying, you should go back and watch that if you haven't. But without any further ado, let's get to it. Hi there, how you doing? Welcome to part number 18, I believe. I actually can't completely remember because it's been so dramatic. It is part number 18, huzzah. Part number 18 of club number 4 of the MyCareer save here on Football Manager. My name is Stu. Thank you for joining me in today's video where we're going to sum up the season that was. Maybe do a bit of transfers, maybe do a bit of pre-season kind of getting ready, but mostly we're going to be looking for another job because, again, as you can see in front of us, we've won everything. Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, I got those two the wrong way around, and the most important one of all, the FA Community Shield. So let's just jump into the review and let's just see how the season went. But if you are excited to see whether we can get another job, then don't forget to leave a like on the video for me and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the nonsense that regularly comes out of this space right here. So in terms of the transfers, I got my boy, and he's the signing of the season, as you would expect. Michael Shockquist. You can bet your bottom dollar wherever we go, I'm looking to bring him with me. 120 million. We met his release clause. He played in 56 games, scored 17 goals, got 14 assists. Great first season for him. Backup goalkeeper, Ilya Voloshin. Played a number of games for us, more than we thought, and got a good rating as well. Very, very solid backup goalkeeper. Levo Colwill came in January. Good defender to add in. Bit of experience at the back. Did us well at a couple of times, probably would do even better in this following season. George Armstrong, we signed him from the team that beat us in the Champions League final last season, from Bayer Leverkusen, and was one of our top players. We were towards the end toying with him being a defensive midfielder. If I was to carry on at Arsenal, probably where he'd end up. And Fuyuki Catanano is our new left back who we signed, and he's been, it could be better, but he has had injuries as well, but he would get better and better. Transfers out, Saliba left for a lot of money, Wrench left for a lot of money. I brought him in, regretted it. Odegaard and Rice left on freeze. They were old enough and neither really wants to be here anymore. And then a lot of the others were kind of fringe players. Sekovic John never played for us. Simic did, but was wanted by Leverkusen, didn't really have plans for him. Andrew was our backup goalkeeper, left for more than he came for. Wenaria didn't really want to let go, but good money came in. We decided we weren't going to use him. Stardella was one of our centre-backs, and then the rest of them don't really matter too much, and we're not going to bother looking at loans. Premier League, got 101 points, completed it, mate. Didn't do the unbeatable season. We lost one game, and that one game, who was it against, actually? So we know who to curse. Everton, of all teams, who finished in 12th. But we did win 32 games, got 5 draws, goal difference of 89. We got over 100 goals scored, best defence in the league, fantastic. And our boys Wolves finished second, which is great. And Villa didn't get relegated, despite the fact they flirted with that quite a bit. You can see the results down the side here. Plentiful good results. There's no wobbles. The biggest wobble we had was the 2 draws here. That's not really a wobble, is it? Bukayo Saka, our top goal scorer from the wing with 24 goals, despite the fact he went anonymous so many times. A+ rating, happy days. Community Shield, no one cares. Carabao Cup, no one really cares. Although we did beat Spurs on the way to it by penalties, so there was that. FA Cup, some of you might care. Beat Villa in the final. Didn't show you that. We went over that in the last video. But I mean, look at the run. After Derby, Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, Villa. What a bizarre run that is. But then the big one that this season was all about was the Champions League. We lost 1 game on the run to the final. And it was the semi-final first leg against Paris Saint-Germain that we overturned, I think, in added time. We won 3-0 on the night, I believe. And it was a hat-trick from Conrado Villalba. Went anonymous in the final, but he got us to the final. But, again, first game was against Champions League winners from last season. We beat them at their place. Beat Sociedad, battered Juventus, beat Dortmund, beat Prague, drew against Inter, beat Celtic, beat PAOK, beat Benfica over 2 legs, beat Real Madrid over 2 legs, struggled but we did it, beat Paris Saint-Germain over 2 legs after losing the first, and then we beat Man United by just battering them in extra time. Glorious season. And Daniel Pitchford, by the way, 1 goal off being the top goal scorer in the Champions League. And also, our boy Iglesias, we'll get to all of this, but Iglesias was the best young player in the Champions League. Biggest win, 10-0 against Derby. I had a lot of fun with that. We had a young player Segovia play. Pitchford got a hat-trick. Darvic got 4. All is right with the worlds. Match to remember, Arsenal versus Bournemouth. I dispute that. There's many more matches, but that was a good one, to be fair. Darvic with 2, Villalba, Iglesias, Martinelli, Waneri, all getting goals. And the goal of the season was Kadioglu. This was the 3rd place goal of the season in the Champions League. I have not seen this. Well, I have when I played it, but I don't remember it. So let's have a look. I think I vaguely remember, because I think this is kind of in the period where we were just kind of free scoring just for fun. And it's where Pitchford as well, the fact that he was the 2nd highest scorer in the Champions League shows everything about the fact that he just could play better in cup competitions. That is a good goal to be. If it was a bit higher, I'd be a bit happier with that. It's a good goal though. I'll allow that. There's probably better goals, but I'll allow it. In terms of the finances, we're not going to get better than that. Sponsorship went up by 2 million, but broadcast revenue went down by 3. Don't know how. Corporate and hospitality went up by like $1 million, not even $1 million actually, about a few 100,000. Competition prize money went up by over 10 mil, and commercial barely went up. We barely made any more money basically. We made like 5 million more when that's all kind of worked out. Shirt sellers, Saka, Martinelli, Catanano, Shockquist, Tell. Doesn't surprise me too much with that being the selection, if I'm being honest. In terms of the lineup for the season, this is what we've got. 4-3-3. We used it for the majority of it. Doesn't surprise me. Owusu Maduro, Tokic, Armstrong, Harto, Catanano. Find it hard to argue with that. Gavi, Shockquist, Darvic. Gavi's an interesting one, but I'll allow it. Saka, Tell, and with only 12 starts, Conrado Villalba. That one surprises me. I'm surprised that Pitchford isn't in there, but I would put Villalba in there as well because he just felt a bit more reliable. Won a bunch of Manager of the Month and the Manager of the Year because, you know, we won everything. Saka was the player of the season for the fans. Conrado Villalba was young player. Signing was Shockquist. Goal of the season we know was Kadioglu. Top goal scorer overall with 33 was Saka. Darvic with 21 was the leader in assists. Player of the Match awards was Saka. Highest average rating was Saka. Passes per 90, Levi Colwill. Competition awards. World Footballer of the Year. English Footballer of the Year. English Players Player of the Year. Bukayo Saka. Probably his last big season before he starts to drop down because he's 31 now. World Golden Ball and winner of the Goal 50 and also French Player of the Year, Mathis Tell. Mathis Tell, I'm going to keep getting his name wrong. At 28 years old, he's still got a few years in him to kind of get these ones as well. What a pair of players we've got, and they both dropped off at the end of the season quite dramatically. World Goalkeeper of the Year, Owusu Maduro. That's what stopped me trying to move him on in January. He's also the winner of the Golden Glove, which is good to have a goalkeeper win that. European Golden Boy was Villalba. Next Gen winner was Paniagua. Young Player of the Year was English Young Player of the Year was Paniagua, and Champions League Young Player of the Season was Iglesias. Record breakers, we got 34 clean sheets for Owusu Maduro with the save, not in actual history. And highest transfer fee paid was 120 million for Michael Shockquist. That one I think actually might be legitimate. It's within the save, but I think Arsenal spent in real life 100 million on Declan Rice, and that's the most that they've spent. I think I could be right in saying. we've won all the things. We don't need to think about anything else. But that's the best 11 apparently. I mean, none of our boys are in there. It's all the original Arsenal team, which I still find quite funny. Satalo is on the bench. Darvic is on the bench. I mean, it is what it is. Well, what a season it's been. Fantastic. I had a wonderful time with it. We're on the end of season break. One of our young players is the Belgian Rookie of the Season as well. Santos, I don't know if we care about him. He's on the shortlist. No, we don't. So, yeah, it is very much a case of now, what do we do? I mean, money-wise, we've barely got any. That's another motivator for me wanting to leave, if I'm honest, because, well, yeah, the money's not great in terms of how the club is going. Like, financially, I still don't know how, because we've not been going outside of our budgets by a massive amount. And if we even look at debt at the club, transfer debt's barely any of it. So where's this when this is the transfer debt? I don't fully understand it. So we're going to move on. Simple as that. Now, they're wanting me to do this. Let's negotiate it and see what they want us to do. They don't want us to do anything at the end of the next season. Basically, we're going to continue to win the Premier League. Let's just accept it. That's fine. I want to do that because what I want to be able to do is just have an adjustment of this now. So the maximum amount of transfer budget we can get is like 50 million. And even then, I'm not sure I'm comfortable at that. At the moment, committed spending is 4,400,000. So we need to keep it around that. So let's go to there. 50 million. That's not a lot of money to do anything with. However, we have got real estate. I'm thinking if we don't leave, we are going to leave. But if we didn't leave, we've got real estate to move on. Although we scored the penalty, I think I would move on Martinelli. He's wanted as well. We'd let him go. I mean, how much is that going to be? 64 to 70. Let's call it 70. That's fine. 70 million pounds comes in. Let's say we get 50 of that. I don't know whether we will, but let's say we get 50 of that. We then would need to spend that on a new right back, a new centre back. I'd probably then look to move Gavi on and bring in another defensive midfielder or another centre back so Armstrong can go there permanently. And then maybe we need to look at wings as well. There's stuff we could do, but I don't know. I think at the moment we focus on leaving. And if we focus on leaving, then we already know what we want. And what we want is Bayern Munich. We've applied for the job. We're not the favourite at the moment because it's only just obviously going to have come out in the universe that we're looking for a job. We'll keep an eye on jobs to see what comes up. Monaco was tempting, but I don't think they're going to have the finances, whereas Bayern Munich are more likely to. So it is what it is. And we'll tell the players, well, we won't tell the players that we're leaving. That would be a little bit, you know, we don't want to upset them too much. We'll say that one. We want to win it again. I mean, there's only 5 of them here, to be fair. They're the ones who haven't gone on to international duty. Right, that's over. It's a matter now. Tokic wants to have more money. Sure, I'll sort that out off camera. It's now a matter of seeing if we get an interview at Bayern Munich and also seeing whether we get any other jobs come in. I've only done one of the MyCareer save. I've never managed to board in the MyCareer save in the one and a bit that we've done. I'm really excited to see whether we can actually get a job abroad. So leave it with me. I'll see whether we can get an interview. Okay, we're in business. We have the interview for Bayern Munich. I've done this without declaring interest for the job as well. So we have the interview. The board are very impressed with your fantastic performance at Arsenal, which is why we have identified you as one of our top candidates. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer you an interview is because they feel you would be a good fit for the club's ambitious vision for the future. It's mainly as a result of your strong commitment towards playing attacking football. They know me well. Let's rock it, shall we? Let's do it. Jan Christian Driesen. Hi, Jan. Or Jan Christian. Let's go down to business, shall we? Right. Never managed in this country. There used to be one of these, which is football is a universal language, or maybe, I don't know. I feel like there was one. We'll go with that one. Why do you want to leave your job? I feel like we go for that one. Capable performance, competition expectations, something our last manager did not do. Are you confident of handling that better than your predecessor? I always back myself to succeed. Absolutely. Would you be comfortable working with Matteo Almeni, our director of football? Delighted. We understand the importance of having the right back team in place when the manager moves into a new club. Yeah, we'll just have a small budget. Let me have a look. Yeah, that one. Anything. So German players based in Germany. So we have to sign some German-based players. That's fine. There'll be a decent quality of them there, so that's okay. Attacking, entertaining football, and players under the age of 23 for the first team. Again, they know me well. Work within the wage budget. Maintain the status as the most reputable team in Germany and Europe and the world. So apparently we're a very big team. Sign players to sell for a profit. I don't like that one. And maintain self-sustainability. So we have to be careful with that. Can't sign anyone over the age of 34 for more than 1 year. 32 more than 2 years. 4-year contracts for first team players. 3-year for players over the age of 30. And we need to start winning the Bundesliga again. Sure. We'll agree with that. No expectations for right now. Expectations of the budget will be set in the build up to next season if you're hired. That's concerning. I don't know what budget we're going to get. We might know when the job offer comes, if the job offer comes. So let's say that and just go with that. I think that's gone quite well. Let's have a look here. So does that mean that we're potentially not a favourite? Let's go with that. We're not going to go with any kind of public stuff against Arsenal. They've been good to us. So I don't know whether that means... I don't necessarily know whether that means that we're likely to get the job or not. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. In terms of any other jobs that are available, there's nothing at the moment. It's going to basically, whoever gets the Bayern Munich job, I think is going to start the managerial merry-go-round, which is great, other than the fact that it could be us getting that job. So we might miss out on another good opportunity. But to be honest, I don't see there being a better opportunity than this, unless like Real Madrid came up. So let's go for this, and let's see if we can get it. Oh, I should say, we've actually got a Gavi on the way out as well. So Gavi is currently on the way out. If we do end up staying here, again, I don't think it's going to happen. Ignore the wage budget. That's there by design. Gavi is on his way out as well. I'm doing that for Arsenal, if nothing else. To be honest, as transfers go, I think we can put this in the bust column, can't we? I think we can understand why Barcelona wanted to shift him on. Bit of a faux pas on my part. Oh my word, I think it's happening. I think it's happening. They're requesting our backroom changes. Okay, what do we actually want to do? I mean, I want to bring Enzo. That would be my first kind of thing. I want to bring Enzo as my assistant manager. We can apparently have up to 3 assistant managers. I don't think we need 3. They're giving us a heck of a compensation budget as well, even though we only want a small one. Is Peru a good head of youth development? I feel like he's been pretty good. He's German as well. Let's bring him. What's their head of youth development looking like? Who's better, actually? So, I mean, it's not the most interesting thing in the world that you've ever seen, I know, but so that's Per and Sauer. Compare them. Per's got more stars, so he might draw more people in. He's got working with youngsters is... It's less, actually, but everything else from a coaching aspect is technically better. Tactically, both exactly the same. Both of them like to press less. He's got a bit more scouting knowledge because he can get some youngsters in from England. I'm actually going to go with Per because he's younger as well. So I think that might be the thing to do. So, well, apparently Per can actually come in as an assistant manager. So... I don't necessarily know if I want another assistant manager. I think we undo him there, stick him back in, and get rid of Sauer. I think we do that. Yeah, I think we do that. Then goalkeeping coaches. Let's have a quick look at them. Then we bring him in. So I'll quick double check. I've got nothing but goalkeeping coaches at the moment. So we've got Austin McPhee. I love Austin McPhee. I've used him before. He's really good. I like him. I'm glad we've got him. Right, we need to bring some other coaches with us as well. Got fitness coaches for days. Let's bring in... I mean, are you any good? Yeah, you're not bad. Tiago, I'm pretty sure you're good. Yeah, you can come. And Cuesta. Attacking, yeah, you can come as well. And then we'll just need to hire more coaches. I mean, we've got the 3 assistant managers as well. Are they all good? He's excellent. We've just seen him. He's okay. He's not bad, but we'll keep him for the moment. Goalkeeping coaches, I've got 2. I probably would like a 3rd, so let's bring Alex as well. To be honest, that's probably it. No one else really wants to come other than some of our scouts. How's our scouting setup looking? Got plenty of scouts, to be fair. Are they all good? Trash? Good. Good. Trash. He'll do. He'll do. He's alright. He'll do. Trash. We'll bring in you. You. Keep an eye on this budget. It's alright, actually. Not going to bring you. Not a chance. We'll bring in you as well, just for a bit of variety. And everything else will sort out. That'll do. Right. It's happening. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. So we have the offer. Bayern Munich wants us, but the board wants to see what could keep us at the club. Just to confirm, there's no other massive jobs currently in at the moment. The English jobs have all gone. So and there's also the Monaco one as well. So I think the Bayern Munich one is the one to go for. We'll attend the meeting. Let's have a chat. Let's have a quick look. I think we have to say this, I think. And just see what they say. New contracts. Yeah, we're going to say that one. Brilliant. Roberto, that's very, very generous of you. Right. Now, the one thing will say is, you probably saw just there, transfer budget's not very good. I think we can live with that, though, because I think they've got good players. We can make some money as well. It's early enough that we can kind of get stuff going. I still think it's going to be worthwhile. Just to confirm as well, our Arsenal contract, I actually think we're going to be taking a pay cut here. We are £95,000 a week before tax is what we currently have, but that's before tax. Bearing in mind with this, I don't know how much it will be after tax, but we can ask maybe a little bit more. Let's go up to there. I'll even take the hit on the Champions League. See whether they'll go for that. They'll go for that. So we've minimised the drop that we would have been getting. Do you know what? They're 5-star everything. That happened much quicker than I thought it would. It genuinely did. That will now start the managerial merry-go-round, but I don't care because we have got another elite club under our belt, and it's our first foreign club ever in my career in the 2 years that I've done it. But that means we're going to be saying goodbye to the boys. I'm gutted because it means we're going to be saying goodbye to Michael Shockquist, to Diego Paniagua, Belalba, Darvic, Tell, Catanano, ignore Pitchford. So many of the players who've been absolute heroes for us, Iglesias at times as well. We're going to be saying goodbye to some of these boys. I mean, this is my boy. If I can get enough money to bring him, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm bringing him. He just, everything about him is fantastic since we signed him. Like last season he didn't do so well, Wolves didn't do so well, but what a player he has been, genuinely. So I'd love to bring him. I'd even consider bringing Darvic. He's German, so it fits the criteria. Do you know what? Do we try and bring do we try and bring Noah Darvic back to Germany? Does he become the player who just follows us? He might do. He very well might do. He's had another good season for us. Okay, Real Madrid didn't work out for him, but I mean, look at his 2 years at Wolves was superb. I mean, it's actually 2 halves of seasons. That's back half season, that's front half of season. But the 2 seasons he's been here, assist machine, he's been a goal machine this year as well. Maybe we go back in for him. But I'm going to leave it here. We'll make the official move in the next video, which will be episode 1 of Club 5 of the MyCareer save. Just to reiterate again, the reason we're doing the move is because we don't have anything left to do when it comes to winning anything. Obviously, ignore Charlton and Spennymoor. We don't need to really kind of worry about those. But you can see, in terms of competition wins, we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trophies at Wolves. I think that would be. Is that about right? Because we came in halfway through that season, did 2 full seasons at Wolves. Yeah, it is. So with 6 trophies at Wolves, look at how many trophies we won at Arsenal in 2 seasons. I mean, I mean, you know, it's ridiculous to even think about not moving on when we've done that. So the time has come. We've won the Champions League. It's time to try and do it again at a new club, and that new club is going to be Bayern Munich. Bit shorter than advertised, but thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed today's video, again, I know it's not really had a lot happen, but if you're excited for the next chapter in the MyCareer save, hit that like button for me. I've been Stu. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in Germany. Cheers.